in the alchemical tradition, we're not only aware of these diagrams, which are actually diagrams of the body, we're also aware of those who practice these dark arts, if you may, or distorted arts, that's our term, just taking the ancient knowledge and creating things based on those fundamentals. And since nobody really knows about this stuff anymore, it's no longer important, they miss the play. The play is to create a world inside of our mind. In our minds is the ultimate real estate. To get space in your mind to build their projector and creations, because it's a point-to-point system. Once you start thinking like them, you project that on somebody else, that person, and then it confirms. So that's like it's a light system. I confirm to you that this exists because I believe it exists. And because I believe it exists, I confirm to another that is also linked to me that it exists. So this is how worlds are created. So that says a lot, though. I won't say right now we'll be able to convince everybody that the virus does not exist. The adept knows that that's folly to try to believe that you could change the masses' mind. But we're talking about your mind. We just need to give you the keys and the fundamentals to how to create the new world inside of your mind. This is why they wanted the new world order and blah, 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 blah. And they just deluge everybody with that. That's what a deluge is. It's not a water thing. The deluge was not of water. It was information. There would be so much information that will come out. People would just get deluge. That's the deluge from this time. So now when we say a new world order, that now is hinted at something external to be a construct that they want to set up outside with the governments where they want to hinder everyone. But in the ancient tradition, a new world order would be you coming from your Cossacks all the way to the front door of your own pineal gland, knocking on, and not knocking on the door, hell, kicking in the door and taking what was on the throne and slamming it down back to its place. Okay, let's look again. Because all the classic mythos already contain this, but our ancestors encrypted this in forms of art. And that way we would stare at the art for a long time in our mind's eye, and then we would see the truth. So on the left, you see this ram-headed being. And his head is on the back of another being. Now, I've watched many occultists try to decipher this, and it's a mess. This is very simple. Do you see inside of the brain, again, in the superior brachium, you will see something that looks like horns. This is the chauffeur. This is basically the ancient laws, which is that there is the serpents. I believe that's the serum. And then there is, let's say, the bovids. This is basically the rams and the serpents. That is the genetics that is being used to create human being 3.0